Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter, Food, Health and Hygiene. In this chapter we are going to cover the different topics which are food and health, other factors affecting our health, diseases and hygiene. Food and health. Now, as we all know that food is necessary for all living beings and we need a wholesome and balanced food for proper growth and development. Now in our growing stage, our body needs nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals and water. And all these nutrients are present in different food items like milk and milk products, meats, vegetables, fruits and grain cereals. So we can say that the food we eat is called a diet, and a food with all the essential nutrients in the right proportion is called a balanced diet food. So we can say that it does not include too much or too little of any kind of food. Nutrients present in a balanced diet. So what are the nutrients present in a balanced diet? The nutrients are vitamins, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, water and roughage. So we can say that when all these nutrients are there in our food, that food is said to be a balanced diet food. Now we are going to discuss about the carbohydrates. So what are the carbohydrates? The carbohydrates are one of the main type of nutrients, and these carbohydrates give us energy to work. The carbohydrates in food are present as sugar and starch. And foods with sugar are generally, we know that it tastes sweet. So the sugar gives quick energy, and these sugars we can say, or rather we can say, the carbohydrates are present in the food items like bread, potatoes, rice, cereal. Our body uses this sugar for energy for our cells, tissues and organs. And the extra sugars are stored in our liver and muscles. Carbohydrates can be called as a simple or complex depending on their chemical structure. Now proteins. What are proteins? Proteins are the large complex molecules that play many critical roles in the body. They do most of the work in cells and are required for the structure, function and regulation of the body's tissues and organ. Our body needs protein for the repair of worn out cells and to build the body tissues. Now this protein is required for proper growth of bones and muscles, and our muscles, skins, nails and hair are mostly made up of protein. So we should eat protein rich food every day, as because we cannot store protein in our body. So in our diet every day there should be some protein. So from where we will get the proteins? We can get proteins from the milk products, peanuts, fish, eggs, meat, pulses, etc. In soybean the proteins are there in a maximum amount. Next, the fats. The fats that we eat contain nutrients that provide energy and other substances the body needs. The fat gives us heat and energy. So from where we get fat? We get fat from cheese, milk, butter and nuts, other fat rich foods. The fats also can be stored in our body, and the fat should be taken in limited amount, as more consumption of fats causes obesity. The body uses fat as a fuel source, and as we had discussed that the fat can be stored in the form of energy in the body. Next is vitamins and minerals. As we all know that vitamins and minerals are two of the main type of nutrients that our body needs to survive and to stay healthy. The fresh fruits and vegetables are the rich source of vitamins and minerals. These vitamins and minerals, they are not required by our body in a larger amount. They are needed in very small quantities. Now, if the body does not get them in sufficient quantity, it can result in many diseases. So now we are going to discuss about some important vitamins. The vitamins are of two types, water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are the B vitamins and vitamin C, and fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Now let us discuss in detail about these vitamins, their sources and their functions. First, vitamin A. We get vitamin A from butter, dark green and yellow fruits and vegetables, egg yolk, liver whole and fortified milk. It helps us to keep our skin and mucous membrane healthy. It prevents from night blindness and it also promotes the growth. Next is vitamin D, which we get it from egg yolk, fortified butter, margarine and milk and the sun. These vitamin D help us to build our strong bones and teeth. Vitamin E. Vitamin E we get it from eggs, liver, salad, oils, whole grain cereals. And the function of vitamin E is that it acts as an antioxidant to protect the cell membranes. Next, the vitamin K. Vitamin K we get it from cauliflower, egg yolk, organ meat, etc. This vitamin K is very important because it helps us to clot our blood. Now let us discuss about vitamin C. We get it vitamin C from the foods like the citrus fruits, strawberries, kiwi, broccoli, tomatoes and potatoes. And what is its function? Its function is to heal the wounds. It helps to maintain the healthy bones, teeth and blood vessels. It helps body to fight infection. As we had discussed about vitamin K in our previous slide, let us discuss more about vitamin K. This vitamin K, it refers to a group of fat soluble vitamins that we came to know. It plays a very important role in blood clotting, bone metabolism and regulating blood calcium levels. Now let us discuss about the water. As we all know that without water we cannot survive. It plays a very important role in our body. It helps in the proper digestion of food and growth of our body. How it allows the body to absorb and assimilate minerals, vitamins, amino acid, glucose and other substances. Our body releases water in the form of sweat and urine, and with that it flushes out the toxin and waste from our body. Water helps us to regulate our body temperature. It also carries nutrients to all cells in our body and oxygen to our brain. It helps to maintain the blood pressure of our body, and it not only maintains the blood pressure of our body, it also helps to boost the skin health and beauty. So now we are going to discuss about the roughage. What is roughage? Roughage is also known as dietary fibers. They consist of the indigestible plant carbohydrates called cellulose present in plants. So from where we get the roughage? We get it from salad, vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains, pulses, beans, etc. Now the function. Roughage is an essential component of our food and it adds to its bulk. It does not provide any essential nutrient to our body, but it helps to get rid of the undigested food and also help to prevent the constipation. So this fiber, it is also very important for our body, though it does not add any nutrient to our food. So children, this is all about part 1, where we had discussed about the different type of nutrients. In the next part we are going to discuss about the health and hygiene. I hope you all have understood this part very clearly. So if you have any queries, you can write it down in the comment box. Thank you.